Today I'm going to walk you through the TikTok Shop launch strategy that nobody is talking about. This is a strategy and a playbook that we have used at Social Commerce Club, where day one GMV exploded versus a quiet launch. Stick around and I am going to show you the 4-step blueprint plus the secret that we make it to make it dead simple. Now, here's some of the pain points that you might be feeling. How do I get creators excited before anyone can even buy the product? This is a huge one. I don't have an influencer network. Where do I find 100 legit partners fast for TikTok Shop? Coordinating posts on one weekend sounds like herding cats. How do you pull it off? Isn't a Blitz crazy expensive if I'm already paying for ads? What happens after launch day so that sales don't nosedive? All right, guys, my name is Jordan West. I'm the founder at Social Commerce Club. We have driven a lot of revenue on TikTok Shop. I also, by the way, have owned 7 e-commerce brands over the years, and I am obsessed with everything to do with e-commerce. We had a recent client who did this exact same launch, who is one of the top shops on TikTok Shop, and I'm very excited to show you this. We also have a private high GMV creator community that has tens of millions of dollars of monthly sales inside of it. Today, I am going to be showing you a repeatable creator blitz system that drives instant velocity, that the algorithm absolutely loves, that builds creator FOMO so that the next 200 creators line up, and sets up a long tail ad scale with social proof baked into it from the beginning. Let's get into the roadmap here. Number 1 is pre-seeding. So this is 4 to 6 weeks out. Sometimes with us at the agency, sometimes it's 2 weeks out because a brand comes to us and they're like, hey guys, we know that you're the best. We need to get you to handpick 100 to 200 micro and mid creators. And so we go and do that. And our team is just absolutely phenomenal at Social Commerce Club. Sometimes they hate me because I always say yes. But pick 100 to 200 micro and mid creators, right? This is where these are people who are high GMV creators. We luckily have a large community of these people. That's when you're going to ship your hero SKU, your creative brief, and your unique shop codes all to them. This is where you're going to have your Discord group. You're going to have your WhatsApp group. For us, we love WhatsApp. I think that it works a lot better than Discord. I think Discord is just getting overloaded. Oftentimes, I will try to go to channels where other people are not constantly on. Now, the hype week is really important. This is 7 days out. So this is daily messages, daily prompts, down graphics, and sample UGC to copy for the big launch. I love launching. When I think about some of the biggest launches that I've had as a brand, some of the brands that we have owned, one of them in particular, we had a launch similar to this that was $250,000 in the first day with no ads. Now, this was in the Facebook ad era, and we spent no money on ads. Not that we're not still in the Facebook ad era, but you know what I mean. So you want to incentivize the 7 days out, incentivize gamification, right? The top 10 creators get double commission. Maybe they get a brand shout out. Maybe they get a trip to Disneyland. Whatever it is, you want to gamify it. And we do that for brands at Social Commerce Club. We're always putting different incentives together to get them to do this. Now, the 48-hour Blitz launch, all creators post within the same 24 to 48-hour window. So whether that's Friday night and Saturday, we're trying to get them all to post at the exact same moment to create a moment. That is the big thing that we're trying to do here. Now, use paid ads to spark as many of those posts as you can. And my suggestion to you is to spend as much as humanly possible in that first weekend, right? Get as much ad spend as you can to spark the algorithm so that other creators then are like, oh my gosh, now all I want to do is work with this brand. We saw a huge launch out of the gate. So some of you might be thinking to yourself like, yeah, we can go low and slow and we can just test this channel. I recommend doing this. I recommend spending $50,000 on ads in that first weekend with your first 200 creators. I know that this is crazy, but for you bigger brands that are out there, this is what I think that you should do. Now, if you're thinking, wow, 50,000 is a lot, let's try 5,000, right? Whatever you do, try and get this to be big at first. Now, let's talk about scaling and stacking. This is weeks 2 through 4. So this is where you're going to recruit the next wave of creators. You're going to show them the Blitz results for instant credibility, right? Hey, by the way, we've already done this much GMV. This is how much you can make. Again, you were trying to sell to your creators. At this point, you're going to launch additional product IDs and bundles. You're going to test CPMs and click-through rates. You're going to be looking at all of these kind of stats to see who is going to be next. And then you're going to be gradually transferring your budget. And again, I go through all of this in my YouTube channel here. So you guys can go back and look at some of the previous strategies that we've talked about with ads, but we're going to be talking about product shopping ads and video shopping ads. And then you're going to move into GMV Max. But again, please take a look at one of my previous videos on how to do this. Do not move into GMV Max too soon. All right, let's deep diving into some of the segments here. So segment one, why volume on day one beats a drip feed. The TikTok shop algo boosts velocity, right? So volume equals free reach. This is massive. Social proof compounding, these 200 people posting 3 to 5 times on the first day, it is going to feel like people are seeing it everywhere. Now, number 2, building a brand owned creator community. Own the list. Don't let the platform own the list. When TikTok was about to go away, it wasn't that hard for us at the agency because we already knew all of our creators and we had them off of the platform. Make sure that you were off of the platform. Maybe that's Circle, maybe that's Discord, maybe it's Slack, maybe it's WhatsApp, whatever it is, make sure that you own them off of the platform. Incredibly important. Now, coordinate the Blitz without losing your mind, right? Maybe this is a shared Google Calendar launch window, right? There's maybe a pre-approved creative vault. You need to have that real-time communication with them, and that's incredibly important. Now, let's make sure that that ad spend leverages all of the posts that you're having around TikTok Shop. Make sure that you have your Spark codes ready. Make sure that you have different budget tiers for people. Make sure that you have some rule-based scaling after a certain amount of conversions. You are going to want to make sure that your best media buyers or potentially your agency is on it. Again, I think that our team at Social Commerce Club is absolutely world-class when it comes to understanding how to drive all of this for brands. Segment number 5, this is going to be your post-launch flywheel. So you're going to turn top performers into long-term performers with you. You're going to bundle SKUs to lift your AOV and keep testing. Continually test. So let's get into what this actually looks like. Seed 200 creators, a synchronized Blitz into Spark ads, and then scale and snack. Here's the scale and stack. We're going to keep that in this YouTube video because I think that that's great. But you can also snack if you want, if that's something you want to do. All right, here's the action steps for you guys. Map out your dream 200 creators this week. Set a launch date 45 days out and lock it in and start building your brand owned creator hub today. Maybe that's Slack, maybe that's WhatsApp, maybe that's Discord, or you can just hire our team at Social Commerce Club. We have a couple of different ways that we work with brands over at Social Commerce Club. Some really, really cool ways. One is full service. We do everything for you. The other is TikTok Shop OS Plus, and I'm really, really excited for this at Social Commerce Club. We are the only ones that are doing this right now, where we're actually doing the work with you and helping your team understand how to do this. Some brands aren't able to afford a big agency service, and so this is a way that we have been able to do that and work one-on-one with you every single week to get your TikTok shop from $0 to $100,000 a month. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. Go to socialcommerceclub.com, or you can join my, whatever it's called, down below, my school community. All right, guys, thanks so much and have a great day.